Shalom, dear intercessors and watchmen on the walls of Jerusalem. Well, it has been a very violent and bloody week in Israel this week. This Wednesday, a Palestinian terrorist attacked passengers on a bus in Tel Aviv with a knife, hurting about 17 people. 12 of them had to be taken to the hospital, 4 of them in a very serious condition. Among them, the bus driver who tried to fight with the terrorist to hinder him, and this probably prevented the terrorist from possibly killing a lot of people. Fortunately, a police car traveled right behind the bus and was able to apprehend the terrorist after the attack. He confessed afterwards that he had been inspired by watching the internet and also seeing videos where they instructed people how to attack Jews with knife in the most effective way in trying to kill them. So violence is spreading more and more in the land and all over the world in this hour. We know that the Jewish people are usually always the first in line to be attacked by violence, brutal violence like this, but they are never the last ones. If we do not stand up for Israel in this time, this violence will sooner or later also come to our streets. There's also been a lot of upheaval in the Arab sector of Israel this week. The Israeli police busted a drug cartel in the Bedouin town Rahat in the Negev, and one of the Bedouins died in this when the police attacked. This caused a lot of protests among the Arabs in Israel, and when the funeral was held for this young man, one more Bedouin died in the violent protests against the police. This caused the whole Arab sector to proclaim a strike, including in all of the schools among the Arab population. And this violence is actually being promoted and encouraged now by Arab Knesset members of the parliament in Israel. This is what the police is saying. And it's the same with the terrorist that attacked the people now in Tel Aviv. Israeli leaders, they put the blame squarely on Mahmoud Abbas and the Palestinian Authority that continues to incite to violence and to terror against the Jewish people. One Facebook page even copied the famous I am Charlie hashtag and wrote I am a knife in defending this terrorist who had attacked Jewish civilians. So we need to pray. There has also been a lot of tension on the border to Lebanon and Syria this week after Israel fired against a Hezbollah convoy on the border close to the Golan Heights. 3 Iranian military generals died in the attack, as well as 6 Hezbollah terrorists. Both Iran and Hezbollah proclaimed that they are going to retaliate for this attack, so the border has been tense, and we need to pray for the protection of Israel. Please continue to pray for the election campaign now that is going on in full swing in Israel. We rejoice over the success of the Jewish Home Party led by Naftali Bennett. Naftali Bennett said after the successful party congress that was held now last week that he said in an interview, I want to be clear, the day is approaching when Israeli Home, Beit Yehudi, or the Jewish Home Party, will lead the state of Israel. He continued, we are the only political party that opposes a Palestinian state, and we are the only political party that cares about giving the young generation in Israel a Jewish identity. And he ended by saying, we love the land of Israel, we love the people of Israel, and we love the Torah of Israel, and we're not ashamed of it. We believe that this is the stand that has the future for Israel, and we need to continue to pray for success for the Jewish Home Party. They are now almost as big in the polls as as Prime Minister Netanyahu's Likud party, and that is truly remarkable. The Arab parties are not able to unite, it seems like, in this election, and that is something that we actually need to thank God for, because it means that probably one or two of the parties will not make it into the Knesset in the elections, and they are very anti-Israel in their stand, and that is something that we need to pray that they will not succeed when they come against God's own land and its people. Also, one of the new parties now in the center, the Kulanu party, declared this week that they will not cooperate with Yesh Atid. This means that it will be hard and very difficult for the Labour Party to form a coalition government after the elections, and that is something we need to thank God for, because the Labour Party still is ahead in the polls now, but probably Netanyahu will have an easier time to build a coalition government. But we need to pray also after the elections on the 17th of March, because then the important negotiations begin about forming a government. Netanyahu has been invited by the Congress in the United States to speak in the middle of February. President Obama is not very enthusiastic about this, and the White House has complained that this has not been coordinated with them. Also, the left-wing parties in Israel are trying to block Netanyahu from going, or at least that the message will not be able to be broadcast in Israel, because they believe this is going to strengthen Netanyahu's stand in the elections. But we need to pray for success for those who want to defend the people and the nation of Israel. Thank you also for praying for our upcoming exciting tour to the Feast of Tabernacles in Israel this fall. We have worked hard on this tour this week, and we are so excited about what's going to happen on this tour. As you know, we will hold a manifestation for the rights of the Jewish people to their most holy place, the Temple Mount. This is a pioneer work that will require a lot of prayer, and so we appreciate you praying for us. And also go to our website, cryforzion.com, and pray about coming and joining us on this tour. It is going to be historic. Thank you for praying with us. Thank you for praying for Israel and being watchmen on the walls of Jerusalem. Shalom.